Welcome everyone. It is February 17th. And we are, for those of you that are those of us that are participating in the challenge, this is our last week. So I really want to focus today on a couple of different things. But one, I want everybody to think about what are you going to use for your ongoing support and inspiration after this week. Lines are open. Just really quick, I'm going to try to chase the noise as best as I can. Anybody want to share where you are in your journey? But here's the question of the week. Ready? Especially for the newer people, here's the question. What's your name? Where you're from? And if you're out of New York, we hate you.
With love.
Where you're from and what made you come on Zoom today? So who wants to just give us a quick? We're going to take 5 minutes and just anybody. I know why.
Hello?
Ginny, go.
My name is Ginny, and I live in Oregon, where we have 70-degree weather. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You're ready.
I came on Zoom tonight because of the support, the teamwork and the support. That has really become a part of my life since I've been part of Zoom for over a year now. Wouldn't miss it.
Ginny, question for you, and then we're going to go on. Are you dieting or are you changing your life?
Changing your life.
Great. Who else wants to share? What made you come on Zoom? I hope somebody knew.
Hi, my name is Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Hi, I live on Long Island. I'm in East Meadow.
Okay, we like you. That's okay. You're suffering like the rest of us.
I'm on the telephone, not the camera. I started program in September, and I did very well for 4 months. And I have been slipping recently, which is why I came on the meeting, because my coach has been encouraging me to seek support of the group.
Love that.
Very good.
Love that. Diane, are you dieting or are you changing your life?
I'm trying to change my life. Dieting doesn't work.
Oh, man, you just made my day.
Oh, God.
That's
easy.
Exactly it. Forget that you're changing your life. That we know makes my day. The fact that dieting doesn't work. Anybody else ever hear that before? 85% of people that lose weight on a diet gain it back. Who else wants to share why they joined us tonight? Someone. Carol, go for it. And then Karen. Karen, you're next, okay?
For the support. I had been dieting, but it's more than dieting. And I also think that there's other times where I'm worried about a healthy mind, and there's other times where I'm worried about a healthy body, and other times I'm worried about healthy finances. And it varies depending on what day it is. So I can always kind of key into that trilogy thing and then come to the support group and work on group.
Thank you. Karen, you're doing really well. You've been really focused and really rocking the challenge. So
I have 4 points left to get to my 100.
How many?
1,000. I have 4 points left.
Tomorrow. You can get that after midnight tonight. Oh, actually, it's after 3 a.m. Carol Wagner, you had your hand up. Go ahead. Why are you here?
I'm here because I love the encouragement. I had drifted. I said that 2 weeks ago. I went right back on, and I've been maintaining that attitude. And I think the support that you get on these calls really helps to focus that in. I don't think I'm going to make my weight loss, but I have lost about 10 pounds, so I'm happy with that. Very happy with that.
So Carol, even if you didn't make your goal, your weight goal on the challenge, clearly you dropped 10 pounds. That's awesome. Can you tell us, this is for the people who are not yet in the challenge and are going to probably want to join in the spring. Why are you still finishing the challenge even if you're not going to make your weight goal?
Oh, because it has nothing to do with the weight loss. It has to do with the mindset. And I've really been trying to focus on that mindset. And by the way, it was 85 here today.
It was, Thank you. I told you. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. We're all battling frozen pipes in various crazy
Really
places.
just trying to keep that mindset active, and the support of the challenge between the readings and the group really helped that.
I love it.
Thank you for that. Does everybody know that you are, if you're here and you're not a client and you're here just because of the challenge, you are still welcome to join us every Tuesday at 8:30. Do you know that, Carol?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, you may not have access to the, to the announcement about it, but get in, put on your calendar. Okay. One way or another, we're going to be here.
Good.
All right. Anybody else want to share? And then I'm going to move to a topic and then open to questions again. If you're on a telephone, that's where a lot of the interference comes from, but we're doing pretty well.
I'd like to share.
Okay. Who's that?
My name is Esther Nelson.
Hi, Esther.
And,
Hi, Esther.
Hi. And I'm in Forest Hills, Queens, in New York City.
Okay. So we like you. Yeah.
Thank you. And I just started doing the program a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
The first week I lost 5. The second week it's almost the second week. I've lost 2 more, so it's 7. And I'm thinking one day about being a health coach, and I wanted to see what the experience was like.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I could use a little weight. I have emotional eating issues, and I wanted to experience it. So that's what I'm doing. And
I love that. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you spoke up. Esther, do you know that
Yes.
there are certain people that become health coaches just because they know, that was me, that's one of the things, one of the tools that they can use so that they know that they are going to stick with their weight loss goals forever. But more than weight loss, kind of like work on their health forever. Does that sound right?
Right. Well, you have to try it before you could tell people it works. You can't say, oh, I never did it, but I'm plugging it. That doesn't work.
Correct.
People will believe the real thing, and now I know what it's like. The 5, the 1, I just finished dinner, et cetera, et cetera.
But are you dieting or are you changing your life?
I don't know yet. That's why I know what people say, but I want to see it for myself. But I can tell you one thing, that because of an illness that I had, which I'm, almost gotten over, I'm doing really well. That's what made me think about stress and health and improving my life. And this may be my, part of my future, part-time, full-time, who knows?
I love that.
So that's why I'm here.
Yay. We're a good group, Esther. We're a healthy group. Miriam, your hand is up, and then we'll give it, there you are, Miriam.
Hi. I am, of course, excited to share because I can't ever keep my mouth shut. I am on tonight because I just love the support, and I also come to be supportive. I actually just got home from Trilogy Night in White Plains, which was really, really nice. And I left a little bit early from that to join all of you tonight because I really didn't want to miss it.
Excuse me, what is Trilogy Night, and what is your name?
My name is Miriam, the other Miriam. And
Miriam, okay.
I think you met in White Plains.
Yes, absolutely.
Esther, you would have a really much better experience if you can get you on a laptop or a smartphone. You kind of trust me on that.
Esther actually went to a call. She went to one of the Rockville Center events.
Ah, right. Okay.
Right.
So Esther, you kind of feel that we're not a diet, is that right?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to chase the noise, guys. If you're noisy, just mute yourself. You can all do that while we're kind of trying to leave the lines open. Esther, the point that I think we're trying to make is that this is really not a diet. This is really a way for people to literally change lives. There are choose to be a health coach. There's that opportunity to help change others.
I know. I'm listening to you guys. I'm making inferences. I realize what you're talking about, and I heard the seminar, the one at Tarrytown. So yeah, I know where it's going, but I want to experience it myself, which is why I'm on the call.
Love that. Welcome. I'm going to take. I love that, and thank you for sharing. And thank you, everybody who shared. If you have any more shares, hang on for the end. We're going to open the lines again. For now, I'm going to mute. If you have anything you want to say, just stop us, unmute yourself, and say what's on your mind. We're not expecting this to be a lecture. Really quick, anybody who's on this line can really make this the beginning of changing your life. If you're new to the program, if you don't know what program we're on and you're in from the challenge, one of the things is you hang around healthy people, you live a little bit healthier. So,
Can I already interrupt you?
yes, go right ahead.
One of the things, sorry, I can't help myself. One of the things they mentioned tonight was they said, if you sit next to someone who smokes, right, there's secondhand smoke and suddenly you're a smoker. You're having the effects of the smoke. And the same can be true for being healthy. Imagine if you sit next to somebody and you're a healthy person and like, imagine if there was secondhand health, if people could catch it just by being close to you because you've made a priority.
Well, Miriam's family is actually the example of that. So lots of good stuff. We are, everybody hear the phrase, we are who we hang out with? For some of us, that's good news. For some of us, not such good news. We kind of called tonight's talk Integration Inspiration. So inspiration, I think everybody gets that, but and Miriam came up with that topic for us. But I want to share something about the word integrated. About a year ago, that word was introduced to health coaches. And it was found that the clients that we work with that are the most successful are, and Dr. Anderson kind of just gave it the word, they're integrated. And the coaches that are the most successful are the ones that are integrated. And the coaches that are integrated help their clients become integrated. So without this being like a whole anatomy lesson on the word integrated, what am I talking about? So we're talking about the fact that somebody said it in the beginning, I don't even remember who, but dieting doesn't work. It never worked. It'll work temporarily, but the long-term results are questionable every single time. So we talk about integration, and what do we mean by that? We mean using things that will help you. So we give you, basically, Robin had once said, a smorgasbord of supports. My clients and any coach that's on this Zoom tonight would agree that the client, pretty much, those who use the most supports win. They win at their physical health goal, but more importantly, they win with that healthy mindset piece. So I'm kind of asking everybody, think during the week. Now, every support is not for everybody. And while there are some of us that are crazy enough to try to catch as much as we can, that's not what we expect. But if you can shoot for one piece of support every single day, that will help you be what we call an integrated client. So what are your choices? Call your health coach. Text your health coach. I had a girl last night, delicious girl. She was actually going to try to come on, but she's a student. Texted me last night at a restaurant with a question. And she goes, I'm at a restaurant, so I'm going to shoot a text. And it was a question about what to eat. So that was her support for the day. For some of us, Monday night, we love the nurse's call, especially those of us that are health professionals. Others, and I know a lot of us, and right now we have anywhere, we used to start this with like 8 people. We're now anywhere between 45 to 50 on this call. Tuesday night, if you're available, goodness, be here. We're a supportive bunch. Wednesday night, you have the Habits of Health call. But the most important thing about being integrated, other than, hanging out with the right people, is not just what you eat, but how you think. So today in the challenge, actually, I think it was today's reading, I'm 99% sure. Yeah, it was. And here was an interesting thing. One of the most important elements of support is, anybody know what the word was? If you do, just kind of unmute. One of the most important elements of support is supporting. The word was yourself. And I kind of go, what? Whoa. And I never really heard it put that way. And I've been already doing the Take Shape for Life healthy thing for 3.5 years. So this is what it said. And this is, I find one of the most empowering habits that you can incorporate into your everyday life is to give yourself positive self-talk. And some of that can be by way of a mantra. Some of that can be by way of our Stop, Challenge, and Choose. That's one of the most awesome things that Dr. A introduced to the Habits of Health world and to the Take Shape for Life world. So you create your own reality by the things you say to yourself. For example, this is right out of the challenge. If you constantly have been telling yourself that you will never lose weight, then chances are you won't. Because self-talk is mostly unconscious, you may not even know that you're programming your brain until the actions prove it. So one of the things, and we've often talked on Zooms about establishing a mantra. Today's reading mentioned affirmations. And in the list that they talk about on how to create an affirmation, be specific and vivid, visualize it in your mind, write them positive, not, oh, maybe I'll lose weight, but I will lose weight. I will make healthy choices. I will walk down the block when it's 2 degrees outside. Right, and say them to yourself when you're tempted. We're back to that mantra thing. Think of them often. What this does, it will give your mind a different view on life and make your goals more achievable. On one last note, and then I'm going to open this up for thoughts. I've heard a lot of talk. People are frustrated, the weather, they can't get out, they can't do this. I've had women stuck in the house with their kids. I've had a lot of women with sick kids. And then I've had a lot of people who repeatedly over the years talked about emotional eating. Big thing, that's where mantras come in, great. And then in case you missed last week's Habits of Health call by Lisa Castro, you definitely want to grab the recording. It is uploaded to podcast on the Habits of Health podcast, and it is uploaded already on Support Calls Online. But she mentioned the title of a book that just got to me. And the title of the book was called, and I haven't read the book yet, but I did sample the audio that's available on Amazon. You ready? And it's along the lines of Who's Driving Your Bus?
Look at my screen, everyone.
Oh, there it is. Not that one. Different book, honey.
No, that's what she mentioned.
The first one, she goes, people can't drive you crazy if you don't give them the keys. That one is Change Your Questions, Change Your Life. That is an unbelievable book.
Proud of myself.
I know. Close. People can't drive you crazy if you don't give them the keys. And how often I was on the phone with this one and I got off and the only thing I did was go have cookies. And I had a fight with my husband and I had cookies and whatever it was. How great is that? So, quick tiny paragraph from the book. It begins with even the smallest step, not with trying to change everything. And for those of you that are coaches and have been on my coaching call, you know this. What would be, and this is, I'm going to open this up to questions, what would be one thing we could do this week that would start the process? We have a choice. We can keep things the way they are, or we can start a journey to make things better. And with that, what is one thing that we can do this week? I'm not going to open the lines, but either raise your hands or just unmute and speak. What is the one thing, either something you're going to say to yourself, something you're going to do when you're faced with a challenge, something you're going to do the next time your son's handicapped bathroom pipe freezes and you want to just scream? What are you going to do this week that might make you have a different week? Go. Mary.
Well, you're talking about being integrated and fully involved, and it makes me think about the term being all in. And I love that term. And maybe what some of us can do this week are just say that, you know what, we're all in 100%, instead of being just what's called a toe dipper. And so being all in, are you all in, or are you just a toe dipper that kind of jumps in and out? You know, the thing about this program that I love the most is that it is so easy and so fast. If we get on it, lose the weight, and get off of it. and just transition off and get into the maintenance mode. When we start toe dipping with this program, it drags it out. It makes it more difficult. It really is not difficult. So ask yourself maybe this week, we can all ask ourselves, gee, am I going to be all in? Am I going to be 100% focused? So I wanted to mention that. And the other thing that came to mind, you were talking about self-talk. And I just wanted to mention a book. We have mentioned it before, but for anyone new on the line, there's a little book called The 4 Agreements. And it's not long. It's very short. It's very sweet. It's very quick, but it's really powerful. And one of the things they talk about is self-talk. And they say that if we spoke to ourselves if we spoke to other people the way we speak to ourselves, we would have no friends. So I think we need to maybe sometimes be a little bit nicer to ourselves and help ourselves along a little bit. So just wanted to mention those 2 points.
Thank you, Mary. I love that. Anybody else? Quick, it's no fun if we do all the talking, guys. Wake up, wake up. Raise up. Joanne, how are you, darling? Go.
Good. Can you hear me?
Perfectly. And you look amazing.
Oh, thanks. Today. So one of the things is actually reaching out to friends and family members for support and not being afraid to ask for that support. That happened to me yesterday, and I actually, we went into a new restaurant, and there was nothing that I cared to eat. Nothing. Even their salads had French fries on them, guys. I kid you not. So I need to go somewhere else, and we did, and it was fine. But the thing was, I made a healthy choice and asked for support and got it. So it was, big step, big change, but it was a way, and it started my week off. When I think of a moment of weakness, like, oh, I really want to eat the whatever. Think, no, I had the strength to do that on whatever the
Thanks, Joanne. We kind of lost you there. You dropped. But we got the gist of it. French fries on sale. It'll never work.
Oh, my God. I was horrified.
Darlene and then Joe. Oh, that was really wacky. Ooh, Darlene and then Jody.
So, week 25 on the program. Things have been slowing down. Definitely have not been seeing the weight loss. I have been working out very hard. I had a very difficult week last week, and my health coach reached out to me, and it was just one of those weeks where I really utilized every resource imaginable. I was on the nurses call, I was on the Zoom call, I was on the Habits of Health call, I was in my book, I was doing lots of reading and thinking and contemplating, and so I used all those things. This week's plan was to, go all in, as someone just mentioned, and I am fine-tuning my food. I am logging again, which I haven't done in ages. Using my apps. I'm, really trying to change things up to see the scale move a little better for me this week. I too, right now, might not meet the 6% challenge requirement. So this is my last week to give it my all and get that in. So hopefully what I'm doing, the changes that I made and discussed with my health coach will work, and I'll be able to weigh in at that 6%. And for some exciting news, some people on the line that have been asking me since I think almost week 1, I am officially a health coach.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting ready to unmute to scream woohoo. Say it again.
I'm officially a health coach.
Woo!
Yay!
I can't clap, but I am clapping. I love that. Welcome. So now it's one of the reasons that people become health coaches is because when you inspire others, you inspire yourself. So you're going to take your health while helping others. You're going to take your health to a whole new level. You go, girl.
Thank you.
Jody and then Iris. I'm going to ask, we are on 2 screens, so raise your electronic hand whenever possible. Jody.
Well, now with Darlene talking, I lost what I wanted to say before because I'm so excited to welcome aboard and really applaud her for taking her health to the next level because she has been an inspiration. Darlene, you have been an inspiration for so many on this call. Your perseverance, determination, your passion, how you have gotten it from an early stage of the importance and the value of reaching out, using the supports, sharing, and trusting. And I, just wanted to say thanks for sharing. I'm so excited to be traveling this healthy road with you. But what I wanted to say before that was that I love what, I'm just blanking, who spoke right before?
Joanne.
Right, Joanne. I love how Joanne said that the restaurant had nothing she wanted to eat, that she was going to choose to eat. Not I couldn't eat anything there, but rather nothing that really I wanted to eat. And I thought that was really cool, and that's what I wanted to highlight, Joanne. So love that shift in perspective and language.
You're muted. I love that. Thank you, Jody. Iris.
First of all, can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay. I wanted to congratulate Darlene. I met her quickly at Tarrytown, and congratulations. And the other thing, before we were talking about supporting ourselves, I sometimes remember from other plans, got to be our own best cheerleader. So sometimes I pick up my hand, put it over my shoulder, and pat myself on the back. And really what you got to do sometimes.
Love that.
Iris spends every day kind of being in shock that she's on plan. She hasn't.
This has been a totally mind-blowing experience. I still can't believe it's only been about 6 or 7 weeks, but I feel so different, so terrific. I haven't felt this way in years, and it's just still amazes me every day now.
Jimmy's doing a happy dance up at the top. I want to say something. I'm going to interrupt. If anybody wants to speak, feel free. But I just want to, one of the most important things to remember about our program, and I know if you're on this call, you probably know this, but you got to get the word out, because for those of us that really are having tremendous success in all areas, and we're talking about the healthy body, the healthy mind, and for those of us that chose to go on and take the healthy finances path. Although my healthy finances started after my weight dropped, number one, and 4 medications dropped, and I was finally able to afford life insurance. As a single mom, that became really important. So that was even before I realized what health coaching could be financially if I chose it. My healthy finances started the day that I was able to afford life. Did I say health insurance? I meant life insurance.
You said life insurance.
I said life. So that was huge for me. But what I want to say is, could you get the word out that we're not a diet? Because what we offer you and everybody on this line, and there have been, I'm just looking row by row by row on this screen alone. In every single row, there are massive life changes. Every single row on this screen, massive life changes. And diets don't do that. And you do that because Dr. Anderson woke up one day and decided that the world needed to be healthy, and he tried to find out what the healthy people do every day so that they can get there and stay there, and that's our program. So with that, what are you going to do this week? Let's go. Let's go. I know I'm going to speak for Iris for a minute, because Iris, in the lovely weather that we've been having, the gym is pretty close, but you still did make it to the gym even on those days. And that was, I'm honest. I have a treadmill right here a few feet away from me. I don't know that I would have gone out to the gym even if that treadmill wasn't in the room. So really,
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yep, we can.
The fact that since I consider starting on the January 1st, that I have been to the gym maybe 15 times since January 1st. I don't know the last time I went to a gym, and that I get on the treadmill and my neighbor said it's important. And then this morning I said it's important to myself that I have to do this. The gym is what I need. I need to just do 25 minutes walking. That's it. No more, no less, but it's important.
Iris, how many minutes did you do the first time you went? Can you remind everybody? Remind me and tell everybody.
I think it was 5 minutes at like 1.2 miles an hour. Then it was 10 minutes. And now I'm up to, which I'm not doing any more or less, 25 minutes at 2.5. I feel I can go further, faster, but of the health issues, I have to stay at the 2.5.
There you go. But how great is that? Yafa, let's go. We like you. You live in this area. Go on.
First of all, I just want to welcome, I have a new client on tonight. So, hi, Jenny. Yay. And since we're talking about exercise, last week I was not able to get to my classes at night. I got to my Sunday morning, and then the weeknights were crazy. And I totally feel it. And I went back Monday night, and I plan to go tomorrow night and get on the treadmill another time. And what I love is that I go to Zumba at the Y near me, and I love it. And she does half toning also, but I'm bringing my local clients there too. So I do my health coaching at Zumba with some of my clients.
It doesn't get better than that.
That's best. When they show up there, they just get a round of applause from me just for being there. So
I love that. Thank you for sharing, Yafa, and welcome new client. Miriam, your hand is up.
Hey, it's me again. What am I going to do this week? Well, I like to pat myself on the back and say I am the model client, and I'm not typically the model anything. So what am I going to be doing this week? Well, I am on Zoom this evening. Of course, top of my list is to talk to my health coach. And I keep books by my bed, and I can't tell you that I read them all the time, and my willpower instinct is downstairs. But it's when it's just kind of like here when I have a few minutes, and I keep it here because it's on my agenda. I listen to my podcasts on my commute. I started working out with my kids, manageable, in my house. When we have time, we work out together. I love my Leslie Sansone. I'm taking the stairs at work. I have my 20-ounce water bottle, not my 64, because I love to walk to the water cooler. I love it. I just graduated for my second round of Stop Challenge Choose emails. And I'm still in the health challenge. I just like whatever there is, get me on it. I love it. The more, the better. And love talking to my clients because it keeps me, keeps me accountable and on track and always learning new things from other people's struggles and successes. And it's really just awesome. Awesome so much.
Thank you. I love that. Yes, we do speak, but you know what? We do speak. There are people on this line who as little as 6 months ago had very different lives. And we talk about, oh, I can't have that. Oh, how am I going to live without I just had somebody, can't wait to get my pizza back. You know what? When you focus on what's really, really important, it's never the pizza. Anybody else want to share? Nancy, I have to just, we haven't seen you in a while. Come back. How are you, Nancy?
Hi. Yes, I've been traveling quite a bit, taking care of family matters. So I've been out of touch a bit. I've spent most of my time at the hospital with one of my dads.
Sorry.
Oops. So I'm actually leaving again on Saturday. I've got a 6 a.m. flight back again to California to go because my stepdad is having surgery Friday. My dad just got admitted to a rehab place from his surgery. So lot going on, and I'm helping my sister film a TV show. So busy.
Oh, does it include the flight attendant that you had on the flight yesterday? Your TV
Wasn't that great?
I know. Nancy Whalen, look for her on Facebook. And I don't know how public your profile is, but I hope you can see that. That was priceless.
I think it's pretty public.
Try to get Nancy to share a little more. Well, two things. That all this traveling and all this stuff has been a struggle. So, Nancy, who has been the perfect client, down 100 pounds or so in like 7 months, is now hitting the wall a little with some struggles, which maybe, but more fun is really, she said she's going to be on a TV show. You should make her tell you what she's going to be on.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Celebrity wife swap.
Wow.
Thank you, Jenny.
We lost Jenny. 911 up in the... Okay, Nancy, is it going to be on your Facebook page?
Oh God, I hope not.
But she had to make sure to tell them that she's on a program, and they better not give her somebody who was going to in any way try to make her eat, weird food or, anything off her plan.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm doing it as a favor. I'm not doing it because I want to. I'm doing it as a favor.
Do you know who do you get a celebrity? Is that what the deal is?
I do.
You know who it is?
I think so.
Do we know who it is?
You probably might. So they don't tell us. They've only been hinting around. We don't know until we actually walk in and meet the person. So
who do you think it is?
I'm hoping it's
You're blushing.
I hope
I'm mouthing George Clooney. I don't know what you're saying.
Wouldn't that be great? I'm because of the hints.
Maybe it'll be Dr. A.
My sister and I are both hoping, because of the hints only. They said it's a very flamboyant person, and we were led to believe that it might be a male celebrity. So I'm hoping it's Carson Kressley from the Fab Five. So maybe, I don't know.
Well, you better let us know, Nancy. Put that on your Facebook page.
Once I'm allowed to. There are disclosure things. So.
I'm sure. But anyway, go to Nancy Whalen's Facebook page. Nancy, I know travel is tough. I'm hoping that it's a little bit easier on the 5-in-1 than it would have been. And you did really well over the summer. So
I did. It was tough last week. I had a lot of hurdles, especially with the hospital stuff. It wasn't as easy as it was with my mother's. It was much more structured with my mother's hospital stuff. This one was not particularly, because there were a lot of things going on, plus trying to take care of my nephew, who's only 9 years old, and doing the school runs and activities and so forth. And I had a few fails, but hopefully with my darling coach, Robin, we'll be able to work through it and get back on.
Daily supports.
Right.
Daily supports. You need a shower every day. You need an inspiration boost every day.
True.
With that, I'm going to get ready to say goodnight.